to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and we are joined today by Mr. John Kelly, the co-founder of Douglas Athletic Association, and Emily Haynes, who is a board member of the Athletic Association. How are you both?
We are doing great. How are you doing this morning?
I am doing really good, really excited to talk to you and learn more about the Douglas Athletic Association. So, Mr. Kelly, can you tell us when this started and what was your motivation to start it? Give us a little history.
The program started in 1996, and Wina Faye Elbert was a member of the Parks and Recreation, and it was her idea to put baseball back in Douglas Park so the kids wouldn't have the travel problems and all. Mm-hmm. So we sat down in her office in 1996, a bunch of old baseball players, and we brainstormed the idea of what kind of a league we wanted to make. And we decided that, one, we wanted it to be affordable because baseball is extremely difficult to finance nowadays.
Yeah.
Kids have a difficult plan, and it's a strain on parents' budgets. We wanted it to teach the kids the fundamentals of baseball. And we wanted them just to have fun, to learn to respect their teammates and all.
Yeah.
And so we started out with a fee of $15.
Okay.
And so for $15, here's what you got. You got a shirt, a cap, a participation medallion, a team picture, and a picnic for your whole family at the end of the season.
Wow.
And then we decided that since all the mascots for the teams come from the Negro League, and we use that to get the kids to go Google their team, and they learn about Negro League baseball. Well, we said, well, it'd be a good idea. So then we raised enough money. So each year at the end of the season, after the picnic and all, we take them to the Negro League Baseball Museum.
Yep.
And they get to see that firsthand. And so it is a really just overall summer. And the people in the park expect baseball now. And it is a major part of their summer entertainment to come down and watch the kids play.
Yes.
And they get kind of disappointed when we get rained out and all. And the kids now are getting the accolades from the adults and the support from the adults that we're playing baseball and somebody's coming to watch us play.
Yes. Yes. And imagine what that does for a child's self-esteem. You know, somebody's coming to watch me.
Oh,
I've got an audience.
Yeah.
I've got an audience. Emily, you were one of those kids playing?
Yes, I actually participated from, I believe, when I was 6, so I didn't get the very first year, but all from 6 through 10, and so I did all of the leagues, the T-ball, the coach pitch, and the kid pitch. So,
really?
Yes.
That is amazing. And your mom has been involved for...
Yes, she is the secretary of the board for Douglas, and she's held that position for at least 15 years.
Wow.
I'm not sure exactly when she started, but she has been involved for a very long time.
Yeah, and you've been on the board since 2022?
Yes, almost, I guess it was late 2021, so almost 3 years. I'm working on 3 years.
So you essentially grew up in this.
Yes.
And what does this mean to you? Like, this is kind of full circle for you, right?
It is. So I still have so many fond memories from when I was playing as a kid. I have lots of pictures, team pictures, individual pictures. And so just being able to relive that with the kids now. Last summer, I coached all 3 of the age groups. This summer, I toned it down a little bit, and I only did the coach pitch because my nephew is in coach pitch league. But it's just amazing. And it's also really fun to see how they develop, how they start, and then how they end the season.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know, because we have running around craziness at the beginning, and then they have more of the fundamentals down, and they're ready to play, and they're ready to work. But we don't keep scores, so they're always asking, did we win? We just had fun. That's the point of it. So
Yeah, but you guys are setting them up to possibly, like, they know the fundamentals of the game.
Yes.
Right, when they leave you. So you guys are really a really great stepping stone for them if they want to continue on playing baseball later.
And another thing, too, is that it gets the kid to assess baseball. Either you like it or you hate it. And so now some kids then will go to the track program. Some kids go to the summer basketball program because baseball is not for them. And others, they really love baseball.
Yeah, so it's a great way for them to get to try it, to see, right? Because a lot of times what happens, kids are like, oh, I think I want to play this. And then they get in it, and they're like, I don't know if this is really for me. But you all give them the opportunity and the space to be able to try that out.
Yes, and it also helps them to open up too, because especially with t-ball, but even with coach pitch, we have a lot of kids that are pretty shy and timid, and but once you get to talking to them, they get used to their teammates and just the game overall. They're really outgoing, and it's awesome to see how they blossom throughout the summer.
Oh, I imagine so. I imagine they come in a little bit, and then by the time they leave, they're almost like a different kid.
Yes,
they're
definitely.
almost like a different
Definitely.
kid. How many kids in the summer do you guys have out playing?
Usually around 100.
Wow. Okay. And this is summer, right?
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's a
summer
summer-
league. Okay,
summer
it's a
league.
summer league. So if somebody's listening and they have a child who maybe is interested and they want to play, what is the process like?
So we are still working on a website, but we do have applications that can be physically turned in with the Armory and the City of Columbia.
Okay.
And then we also offer scholarship programs if, for any reason, they are unable to pay, but they want to participate. They just reach out to us, and we will either cover majority or all of the scholarship, just depending.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And how can the community support? What can we do to support the Douglas Athletic Association?
Well, the community has been just phenomenal.
Yes.
The other day I made a presentation to the Fortnightly Club. Mm-hmm. And at the end of the presentation, they took up a collection and they gave me $425 for the league. Mm-hmm. And so we have a really strong reputation in the community.
Yes.
That they know that the monies are going to be spent well. They know that we take really good care of the kids. Mm-hmm. And it's just amazing the way people, and we have people that donate to us every year, even though they don't have kids in the program.
Wow. Well, they know how important it is.
Yeah, you'll get a check in the mail from a person, and they had a kid there maybe 5 years ago.
But the impact, though.
Oh, yeah.
The impact probably lasts a lifetime. So what you're doing in this community is very important, and I appreciate it. So glad that in 1986 you sat down and had that conversation in that
96,
office.
96.
In 96. You said not 86, 96. Thank you all so much. You can find them on Facebook for sure.
Yes.
And you have a website, I'm sure, coming soon.
Yes, and you can find us on the City of Columbia Parks and Recreations page as well.